Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, friends. So, we'll continue with Standard 12 Accountancy, Accounting for Incomplete Records, and I'm in illustration 18, page number 33. Right? So, Bharati does not maintain her books of accounts under double entry system. From the following details, prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year ending 31st March 2019 and the balance sheet as on that date. Cash book. Sales data, so the debit side, and then purchases, creditors, general expenses, buy wages, carry down balance. Other information, stock of goods, beginning and end of the year, debtors, beginning of the year, end of the year we have to find out. So we have to prepare a total debtors account, creditors, beginning and end of the year, machinery and beginning and end of the year. So all this information has been given here. So let's start preparing the trading and profit and loss account. But before that, we have to identify the missing figure here, datas. So let's prepare total datas account. So I'm copying the format from the previous sum for easy reference. I'm just copying the format here. Ledger for datas account. I'm removing the previous data here. So ledger for datas account, beginning balance is 38,000. Beginning balance 38,000. Then we have sales 1,60,000. Sales 1,60,000. This is not a missing figure here. Sales 1,60,000. Then cash received from debtors. Cash received from debtors 1,20,000. How we will identify the cash received from debtors? In cash book, there's a debit balance of 1,20,000 here. So the journal entry for cash received from debtors is cash account debit because cash is coming in, and credit debtors account, right? So cash account to debtors. So that is the reason we have cash received from debtors 1,20,000. I made a mistake here. Cash book to sales is a cash sale, so it should not come in as a credit sales here. So I'm taking it out because cash, they said cash account debit to sales is 1,60,000, so that means it's a cash sales. So it should not come in here. I'm taking. So cash received from debtors is cash received from debtors, so that's 1,20,000 here. By cash 1,20,000. Okay, then we have credit sales 1,40,000. It is given here in the sum itself. 1,40,000 credit sales. 1,40,000. So beginning balance 38,000. Credit sales 1,40,000, and cash received from debtors 1,20,000. And do we have any other transactions? No. So it means that the balance carried down is equal to 1,78,000 minus 1,20,000. Equal to 58,000 is the balance carried down, and this is the closing balance of debtors account. Let's now prepare the trading and profit and loss account. As usual, I'm copying the format here. For the year ending 31st March 2019. And I'm taking the existing balance. I'm just copying the format here. I'm copying the format here, and let's take what is the opening stock of goods 40,000. Do we have closing stock? Yes, we have closing stock of 60,000. We have purchases? Yes, credit purchases 74,000. Is there any cash purchases? Yes, we have cash purchases. So we'll add one line here. Credit purchases. How will we get credit purchases? It is given here in the sum 74,000. 74,000 is credit purchases. How do we identify cash purchase? You can see here purchases account debit. In cash book there is a credit line. What is the journal entry for cash purchases? Purchases account debit to cash, because cash is going out and purchases goods are coming in. So purchases account debit to cash. It means that there is a cash purchase of 56,000. 56,000. And we have credit sales. Yes, we have credit sales. Credit sales of 1,40,000. Do we have cash sales? Yes, we do have cash sales. What is the cash sales value? 1,60,000. 1,60,000. So what else we have? Wages account 10,000 rupees. To wages account 10,000 rupees. Then what else we have for trading account? We don't have anything in trading account. So let's find out what is the gross profit. Gross profit is equal to 3,60,000 minus 1,80,000. What is 3,60,000? Is the total of credit side sales plus cash sales plus credit sales plus closing stock minus opening stock minus credit purchase minus cash purchases minus wages will give the balancing amount of 1,80,000 as the gross profit. So we carried forward the gross profit to the P&L account. Then what are all the transactions we have in P&L? We have general expenses 24,000. Sundry expenses or general expenses 24,000. Then what else we have? Depreciate machinery by 10%. Cost of machinery is 1,70,000. Depreciate machinery by 70. So it is equal to 1,70,000 into 10%. 17,000. So what is the net profit? There is no other transactions. What is the net profit is equal to 1,80,000 minus 41,000. Gross profit minus expenses for the year. So that means that net profit is 1,39,000. So let's prepare a balance sheet now. Copy the format. Let's prepare a balance sheet now. Balance sheet as of 31st March 2019. So what is the opening capital we have? 2,22,000. What is the net profit we have? 1,39,000. Do we have any drawings? No. So then what is the total balance of sundry creditors? We have sundry creditors total balance is 52,000. And what is the cash balance? We have any cash balance? Yeah, we have cash closing balance 1,42,000. We have furniture. Yes, 1,70,000 into 90%. Why we are taking 90%? Because the 10% depreciation on machinery. Right? So we have to take only 1,70,000 minus 10%. Do we have stock of goods? Yes, we do have closing stock 60,000. Do we have sundry debtors? Yes, we found sundry debtors here. We found sundry debtors. Yeah, 58,000. 58,000. 58,000. The capital is 2,22,000. So is the balance sheet matching? Yes, balance sheet matching. So we have closing stock, we have sundry debtors, we have furniture, let's depreciation of 10%. So depreciation. depreciation and less depreciation. Let's show it very clearly here. Furniture 1,70,000. This is how we have to show. Less depreciation 17,000. Is equal to 1,70,000 minus 17,000. 1,53,000. So students, this is clear. On the credit side, we have capital 2,22,000, opening capital 2,22,000, add profit for the year 1,39,000, and we have to add sundry creditors. Sundry creditors closing balance is 52,000. Okay, hope this is clear for students. Just let me know if you have any doubts or clarifications, and I'll clarify it. Okay, friends, and have a great day.